Hey everybody, welcome to Cleopatra Art Studios. We're gonna do a countdown calendar. Stink, stank, stunk. And I think I need to reverse this so you can get the whole boom, boom, yeek, come on, reach, effect. Super cool. I just picked day 5 because it's still a couple days before Christmas. You're still scurrying around. Day 5 just seemed like a good date to add. So real quick, I have some painter's tape here, and I'm gonna paint, take the pieces so I can paint them on the painter's tape. So this is for us, days till Miss, and the Grinch will be a different color, or the Grump. We're gonna call him the Grump. And these are all individuals. Boom. I have a nice little stand for it to go on. And all the numbers, all the things. Don't lose the number 5. Oh my gosh. So, had a great paint party last night with my ladies down in Spangle. It was fun as can be. Boom. Had a gent there painting something for his mom. I loved that so much. Let me turn my volume down and write something. Oh, there you go. Okay, should be done. Okay, so I have an inside circle, right? Yes. I'm going to pop out, be very careful, pop out the frame of his little dainty hand. You know I'm gonna break that. John! We'll put that over there. This just looks like a map, a part of a map, but that's the inside of his hand. And then he's got some funky little fingies here. You're gonna want the tape trick for sure, for sure. There's not that many to lose, but how fun. I have all the numbers. I'm excited to try. Just painting this one today for ourselves, seeing how it goes. Seeing how it goes. And I told you I had a lot of projects I had to get painted, so I wanted to paint it with y'all. Super fun. So I'm gonna paint this just white. And if you like the grain, you can go ahead and do it really light. I'm just gonna cover it all with a little bit of watered down paint. Just gonna use a chip brush. Just gonna water it down just a little bit so it flows really well. And it's okay if I cover up the etching because it's gonna still show. You know what I mean? Whoop. That's so funny that John's on here, he's at his day job. He works downstairs, like almost right below me. Almost, I'm a little bit above the garage. But he's here on Monday nights. Monday nights is his night to show up, but not show up. It's kind of a joke. The elusive John. Boom. I got a little bit of yogurt on my mouth. I don't know. I had my little work break with some yogurt with some real chocolate chips in it. And I'm drinking tea with real sugar in it. Because I'm kind of over that whole artificial sweetener and everything and a block of cheese. So I'm just eating it all. I'm not going off the rails. I'm not going off the rails. So if you're just joining, tell me, are you sneaking a peek from work? Because it's not showing me who's showing. I just know that you're showing. That is so funny. Oh, I see. I'm under, on my computer, I'm under me personally and not my business account. I was wondering why it was saying, send 200 stars. I'm like, that's just, guys, I would never ask you to pay me to watch me paint. I want to make sure, don't send me stars to watch me paint. I don't know, what does that work out to be, like a penny a star? It just feels icky to me to ask. And if this is asking you to, because I was just on my personal, I'll get on there and make sure that it doesn't show up again. I say that. It's just kind of weird. Don't you think? Thumbs up? Don't you think it's weird? Watch somebody do something but send them stars. It's like getting tipped for doing your job. And I love to tip people. I was a waitress forever. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going. I could do it forever. But eventually, I have to put the paintbrush down eventually and let this piece dry. It's okay. I'm going to switch to black. I didn't have to do white, but I really wanted the red and the green to pop. This is a good little project for mamas to do without the kids. Without the kids. Just for you. Because you like it. What did I do with my sponges? I brought them up. I had them in my pocket. I brought them up. I got one right here. So the thing about having a paint party is then I pack everything up. All right, so this it's not covering very well. I noticed with my new black that just came in, it's definitely having a little separation anxiety. So I'm trying to find my fluid acrylic black. There it is. It's a great time to show you the difference. Okay, so this plain old black, not great coverage. I'm going to hit the other end with a sponge, but it's fluid acrylic. If it is not in your budget, goodness sakes, I'm not saying go take out a loan to pay for your paint. I'm just saying, if you got a little extra sitting around and you want to go buy something, buy the fluid acrylic. You can get more done. This time of year when you get all your crafts done. Okay, I'm going right up to the edge so you can see, so you can compare. You guys, I got the French look, and when I asked the lady, I asked for a color and they just didn't have it, and I was like, are you kidding? Okay, whatever. So let me try French tips. I've always wanted to. And she looked at my short little nails and was like, I'll try. All right, notice the difference. Black paint, fluid acrylic, black. I wonder if you guys can see that. Let me go big. I'm going bigger. I can see it. I can see the difference. I'm going to be coating this all day, a couple times a day, till the cows come home. Or I can do one, maybe 2 coats, and it's good to go. And I did it with a sponge, guys. I didn't do it with a paintbrush. And that's because I didn't want it to go down the sides. I wanted to really control what I had going on. I had a first-time painter with me last night, this little fella that was painting something for his mom. It was so stinking cute. Okay, when I say little, he was 25, minimum. And he's obviously very artistic. It was just going to town, and he got to the letters, and it was just going everywhere, and I was like, I slid on the sponge, and I was like, try that on. Try that for size. So I really only have to do that one time, and then I'm good to go. So super cute. Now, the biggest issue with this project for me will be this. I'm trying to find a spot to put this. Dry. So hold on a second. Let me grab it. And we can take a bet. Do you think I'll get this project done? I want to, but it's all these little things. So if I'm a mama and I have littles at home, what I'd probably do is put all the numbers on the sticky tape and let the littles paint these guys. That's what I would do. But I don't have littles anymore, and my kids laugh at me or want paid. They have to paint something for me. But what do you think? Thumbs up, I'm gonna get it done, or maybe, you guys know me. I did get my Hogwarts countdown last year finally done. Finally. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I also need to do the outline in black. Boom. The outline in black. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Remember, this is pretty fragile. Don't be sitting here painting it like this. Give it some support, lay it down. Oh, what's the difference between the back and the front? The back has that scorchy marks. Scorch marks. When they have a little sip of tea, Let me know, how are you doing today? Are you at work? Oh, come on, Carol. Carol, I don't know, maybe you're staying up all night, maybe you're drinking 4-shot espresso pumpkin spice at midnight to get your stuff done, and I love you to pieces, but girl, what's the breaking point here? Crazy. If you guys are new today, Carol shows up on Monday nights because that's when me and John paint live together. And Carol is so sweet, she loves it all. She cracks me up. I think she just has a bot answering. Like, I want it, give it, give it, give it. You're cracking me up, Carol. Okay, so you want to be really careful with the fingers. If you have any problems, you have any breakage, let us know. If it's something small and we can put it in an envelope, we'll handle that. Shipping. If it's something else, we'll probably have to ask to share the shipping. Just be careful. A lot of things can just be glued in place when you're placing it. I got 2 calls this week for the gnomes. Where are my gnomes? They're off screen. Oh, you can kind of see them right over there. 2 feet versus puppy dogs. And the puppy dogs won. So those are easy. I can stick them in the mail. Giddy up and go. Okay, so that was easy. You can see that a little better. Okay, I'm gonna pop that down super fast. I'm gonna look at my reference photo really quick, see if I wanna do anything different. So his hand, do. Okay. There's gonna be glitter. If you have some aversion to glitter, I would suggest you leave now. You don't want to see the glitter. You should see the glitter. It's amazing. We're glittering the Grinch. I'm gonna make my own Grinchy green. So you could sponge this, easy. You can sponge it easy, but you could also just water down your paint just a little bit. I could have used fluid acrylic, but it's a pretty big surface, and I didn't want to go broke doing that. I'm gonna head to Michael's. Kay, I don't know if Kay's watching. She just wrote me from Michael's. Pick me up, Kay, pick me up some of this, but in white. I try to get back to each and every one of you if you have a question. So sometimes the best way to do that is through Messenger because, you know, sometimes Facebook hides stuff. If you're just watching, we are painting the Grumpy Guy countdown calendar. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Okay. Let me see. So we've got, I went ahead and put everything on here. I feel like I'm gonna hit the letters first. I'm gonna hit the letters because I'm nervous. I'm nervous about those. So this is gonna be red. Also, his sleeve is gonna be red. That's his wrist. That's his fluff. Wait, that's his wrist. That's his fluff. This is gonna be red. Okay, got it. So I put all my red pieces together, so I just go boom, get it done, assembly line. Why? Because there's not a lot of like extra creativity in this one. It's, you know, basic colors. We got white, green, red, black. Boom, go down the line. Enjoy, move on to the next project. I love it. Okay, so I really like the red. That is my fluid acrylic red. I'm gonna get a new plate so I don't end up with pink. You can kind of see where we're going with this. I don't want to end up with pink. I went way overboard with that red. Give it a shimmy shake. Hey guys, it's Thursday. We made it through hump day. And I meant to record this yesterday, but with packing for the paint party, I don't care if it's 50 people or 5. It's the same items. You still got to pack. You still got to make sure you got them in place. Okay, so I thought I brought up some sponges. Oh, you know what? I'm going to steal it from the snowman pack. So if you get an art kit from us, it looks like this. You get some sponges, some brushes, some paint, some glue. And this was the project of the month or the week. And so we don't need that anymore. So I'm going to steal. I'm stealing the sponges. Shh, don't tell anybody. So let me see. Let me pop up, see if you guys have any questions. She cracks me up so much. Carol, I love you. I don't know if you're still watching, but you crack me up. Okay, okay. Caught up to date as far as I know. Okay, so I don't want to just use one whole sponge for one project or even one color. So a lot of times I'll just cut these into pieces. You're finally up. You're late. Mm-hmm. It's out of bed. It's out of bed. Girl, you cracked me up. So Sabrina is a sophomore. No, she's a junior this year. She's doing running start because she's smart. She's my smarty. Actually, all my kids did running smart. See what I did there? They did running smart. Just because they're not into like, a lot of kids really love high school and all the activities and pep rallies, but like my oldest Sydney said, when she knew she wanted to go into running start and we asked her to write a paper on why, she said, if I have to go to another pep rally, I might kill someone. So sometimes your kid is a little bit different, you know. Our kids are a little bit different, all very successful in their own way. They just are, you want to say they're independent thinkers, but then when they push back on you, you're like, oh, you're just stubborn. Okay. So you saw how that went. I used the red Days Till Xmas, Grinchmas. I used the red from Liquitex Fluid Acrylic. I gotta say, I'm going through it a lot faster than I thought I would. I believe it was only $5. I could be wrong. I could have grabbed the big bottle instead of the small. The small was kind of like this size. But still quite a bit of savings there over the golden. They're very good paints. Why in the world would I bring them out for crafts? I'm hoping this is the right color. Well, because one and done, or maybe two at the very least. It's just really intense. I did running start for the same reason. High school wasn't my scene. Yeah. Oh, Becca, I think, did you write me yesterday? Well, I wanted to see how it turned out. And, you know, with being a trademark, I got to kind of be like about it. But I love it so much. So I'll stick it up later today. I know we have free shipping this week. So I don't know if you knew that, but we have free shipping for anything over 24, which most of our things start at 24. So that's pretty much everything. And what I found was interesting. I was like, well, this will be good for all those mamas that are budgeting and they really, really, I had a couple ladies in mind, they really, really want to do a project. But what I found was like, out of all of our orders, like only 2 or 3 people that applied to them. Most everyone got free shipping because they hit the threshold. So I was like, that's really, to me, I'm a marketing major and it was very, you know, it was juicy for my brain. I was like, that's really interesting. I thought, oh my gosh, we'll have, let's say I get 10 orders a day. We'll have 9 one orders, which is fine. It just means that's a lot more boxing. And then we'll have Carol who comes in and she grabs 20 things at once. And she's already getting free shipping. So I found it was interesting. I've taken a lot of classes on free shipping. And most of you understand that free shipping is not free shipping. Free shipping is somewhere you jacked the price up to compensate. I didn't do that in this case because I didn't want to make adjustments. It is just a promotion before Christmas to get the things you want, to give yourself some time before the season starts to get some of these lovely projects done. But typically, yes, typically free shipping. You guys get that, right? So I struggled for the longest time. Do I get free shipping or do I don't? Because my husband, John, he will go on Amazon and look, and he's not even a thrifty fella. He can't get out of Safeway without spending $100. He's not thrifty. Maybe your husbands are the same. Don't send them to the stores. But he says that he will look on Amazon for that wine item that is a decent price and has free shipping. And he's smart enough, he has his master's in business, to know that free shipping isn't free. But to him, it's a mind thing. He loves it, and he knows that he's paying a few bucks more. So what I like to do is, yes, we have shipping, but we're absorbing some of the cost too. And that way I don't have to raise a price of a $24 item to $32 to pay for shipping. Hopefully that makes sense. That's my rant. I don't know. We have free shipping this week. We didn't adjust prices at all. You're actually getting free shipping. It was just going to go until today, but I did have a lot of requests from mamas that said, Friday is payday. Could you please extend that? And I said, sure, I will. And so that's something we're doing. We're just doing that. I don't know. I was like, kind of was thinking, maybe we could get ahead of this rush a little bit. Because last year was ugly. It was great. What I mean by ugly is that Mr. John was in the workshop till 2:30 or 3 most mornings, freezing every part of himself off because he had a little heater. Where I work, it's El Natural. It's a heating up off the fat of the land, so to speak. But he's out there just freezing. He'd climb in and I'd warm him up. And he was just out there so much. And so this year he's like, well, maybe we could get ahead of the busy season. Offer just a couple promotions here and there. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. What I didn't tell him was we're twice as busy this year already as we were last year. Oh, Tessa, I love that comment too. I lived in the boonies. I lived on Goat Road next to the Boy Scout camp. Everybody around me was family. Could have been inbred. I don't know. If they're watching, they probably don't like me right now. I don't know why we lived so far in the boonies, but we did. And okay, so we're the Groundhog sees its shadow every year in Punxsutawney. We were the next town over. We were the Du Bois Beavers. And Penn State had a campus in town, like a satellite campus, and that was never an option. I would have been all over that. I won an award for the most school days missed my senior year because I did have senioritis. I went to diving practice in the morning at 5:30 and went back to my house and slept. And then I didn't even know it was a bad thing to do, but then there was a truant officer that came to the door. Okay, so I still have my Grinchy color, but what I did with my Grinchy color is I eventually ran out, so I made my own. And I didn't want it super green. Why? I wanted to match my Grinchy glitter. Do you see that? It is called Pesto. Now I'm hungry. From Recollections from Michaels. No, I do not get a kickback. Michaels, you maybe want to consider that. No, just joking. So I want it to match pretty good. I think we did pretty good. It's pretty close. Hey, Shelly. Hey, hey. Hey, neighbor. Hope you're doing good. So I may want to use my paintbrush on his hand. We'll see. I'm going to try it. Because the sponge is delightful. It's great to use on letters and small spaces, but it's pretty, puts down a really light application. And so this is a larger space. So are you guys watching from work? Tessa, I don't know if you worked. You never told me. No, Shelly, I don't know which street you live on. I think you said that you're close to Ponderosa. So I would love to go see, do you know what street that Halloween neighbor is? I'd love to go see him. We are now at Ponderosa again. They called and said, hey, would you please come back? So later this month, I am at Ponderosa for a paint party. And I said yes. So I didn't want to go super dark green. I wanted what to me was that old cartoony color. And so I made this one up, this color. But you can use whatever green floats your boat. To me, I wanted to match my glitter. It was like, I want to be matchy match. Tessa has 7. Oh my God. You are a homeschooling machine. I had, each of my kids had trouble, maybe, I don't know, socially in 7th grade, it was interesting to me because they were very outgoing. I want to make sure I'm getting the right side. They're very outgoing, but they kind of, you know that adage that kids kind of fill out before they fill up? Well, that happened to every single one of my kids. And so 7th graders can be mean, right? So it seemed like 7th grade, each kid ran into a little bit of self-esteem issues. And so I pulled them out of school. Just for the rest of the year. And they went back in the fall voluntarily because I was so bad at homeschooling. I was volunteering at the art department. It was about 50 hours a week. So I was like running out of the door. John worked at home. Watch that tiger show. We'll do a report. You know, I wasn't a very good homeschooler mom. You have to be really organized. That's not something I can do. Sometimes I'm building the plane while I'm flying, if that makes sense. So, long story short, Tess, I feel like I know you so much. I don't know, we've talked so much on the phone, but I think that's amazing that you do that. It takes a very special person. Not everyone should attempt to homeschool, but I guess what I did was I just nurtured my kids for the rest of the semester until they were dying to go back to school. And it was only because I just didn't do a very good job. I didn't do a very good job. This is when I had the studio. So that was a lot of work too. Okay, so this is gonna be white. My word Grinch is gonna be the same green. And I really struggled, did I want red glitter or green glitter? And I was like, I can put red glitter on anything, people. I'm gonna put green glitter on it. And I like this contrast. I don't know, what do you think? I like that contrast. Very good. So probably gonna cut a few of these, probably limited edition, so to speak. So which Grinch do you like? Which show? Do you like the Jim Carrey? Do you like the old fashioned? Do you like the new one that came out, that new cartoony one? It came out like last year, or maybe the year before. That was super cute. I gotta tell you, I loved that reindeer. It was this round. It was like a barrel. It was super cute. I always loved the Jim Carrey. Yep, Shelly likes the new one too with that big fat reindeer. Hey Lou, what you doing up here? I put everyone else outside, babes. Hey, what you doing, babies? How did you get out? I think we're gonna make an appointment for her nails. They sound very, very long. So the first coat of green will be pretty light. And then it'll get deeper as it dries, but it'll also, when I give it that second coat. Okay, so that's white, that's white. Oops, I painted something white, or something green that should have been white. It's okay, it's this piece here. It's this little island piece. So this is white. Oh, this should have been red. Red. But you can see this is coming together pretty quick. You know why? Because we got all those other ball inserts with the letters. Nope. See, this is why I'd be a terrible homeschooler. It's a number, not a letter. Insane. Okay. This had a little extra, so I'm using it. If you feel like you want to paint the edges, you go right ahead. I'm thinking I might want, is this crazy of me to want glitter red and glitter green? Because I'm looking at this stuff. And then I'll probably just paint this stand. And this is, people are always asking, how do these stands go? Well, there's an innie and there's an outie. There's an uppie and there's a downie. And brilliant. Lula. Could I get you to get out of the room for a minute? Hey girl. Hey girl, what's this? Luke. Come on. Go. No, we want to stay. She's in the plastic. She will get under the table and get everything out. You just got the, I don't know, this is from epoxy pour, the gloves. Crazy. Okay, so this is supposed to be white. So while this is wet, I'm just gonna wipe it off. And I'll use my fluid acrylic white because it's just a really, really concentrated pigment. Okay, let me pop back on. I'm going back and forth. How do I get myself bigger? Nope, I closed out. Here we go. There we go. I also have the glitz. You know I love the glitz, but that's white. Oh, while we pop up. Let's see if you have any questions. Okay, Sherwood Forest. Thanks, Shelly. Tessa, I know he's crazy and lovable at the same time. And him as the baby Grinch was so cute. I love that so much. Hey, babe. She wants me to play with her. I don't know if you can see her or not. Hey, Lula. Thanks, honey. Nobody cares. I have the coolest people. Nobody cares. You saw her photo yesterday, right? She's got the smoochy face. So smoochy. Okay, so this is gonna be white. I'm just trying to decide. I should probably paint this black. I don't know. This will go like this. So I think I could paint it black. Oh, I probably should have, whatever. I could paint it red so you don't even notice there. How about that? It'll be a floating number. Let's do that. So you guys are really painting with me. I don't know what I'm doing just yet when I sit down to paint. Sometimes I have an inspiration photo. Sometimes not. I have some wet wipes though. Wet wipes. I think I took them last night to the paint party. Probably. I need all the luck I can get. All right, I'm going back to the green and then we're ready to start gluing. You could decide whether you wanted to paint the white one more time. Mine's still a little wet. I might just place it and put it in place and then glue it at a different time after I've already decided how much glitter I want. So did you guys decide? Oh, Shelly, that is so cool. Have you guys decided, is it okay to do both red and green glitter? Or is that too much? What I don't have to do is hand. I could do the letters though. Oh, forgot to do. Got one little piece that I painted green by mistake. So then the question is, why would I have done that? Oh, that's a finger. Okay. He's giving me the finger. Good thing John's not here. We'd be laughing for days about that. All right. I'm gonna paint his fingers one more time. So cute. So cute. And I still have my Hogwarts countdown, and so now I'll have to decide what am I going to put out next month after Thanksgiving. Which one am I going to put out? But it's just nice knowing you got it done. Okay, here we go. One more coat. I just had to do the black one time because I used the fluid acrylic And then a thing to know is it is a little glossy. So if you don't like gloss, just go over it 100 times with your paintbrush. So Shelly says, yes, I can use 2 types of glitter. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So still our #1 question. Even got one today from Michael's, like, is this the glue you use? Yeah, but they only make it now in a really big jug. And so I said, just come get some for me. But I haven't tried this one yet. It is because I don't love school glue. And yes, the Craft Smart is clear, it is washable. So I haven't tried this one yet because I don't want to screw up my project if I don't like it. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let that dry, let that dry. It's really not, I don't know, I've been painting maybe 30 minutes, maybe 30. Got a lot done. Like I said, it's the other 37 little balls with numbers. It'll take a little while. If you let your littles do the balls, they're just going to remember that forever. And maybe on the back, you could put their name and put their finger in paint and put a fingerprint, because this won't be painted. Put a little fingerprint, maybe make a reindeer from their fingerprint, or Santa, or just a fingerprint and their name and their age. That would be really cool. Have them pick out their favorite number. I always try to find a way, especially around the holidays, to get the kids involved in the projects without letting them get too involved. You know what I mean? A lot of times I'm like, I don't care. It can be all gooey. That's fine. Let's go. And sometimes there's just something special you want just for you, but you want them to be involved. So let them paint these. Take their thumbprint, stick it in paint, take a little off, because you don't want it too gooey, and then just do a little fingerprinting of your kids. How fun is that? And then every year they can find their favorite number, and they can count their days down till they use their number. Talk about Advent without that crappy candy. That's something I haven't figured out. Why can't they make better candy for the Advent calendar? Why does my kids won't even open the doors because the candy is so terrible. I don't know if you know what I mean. Maybe you'll just eat any chocolate, but my kids are like, nope, not gonna do it. Okay, here it is. I'm looking for my glitter. Okay, gonna make the glitter. So if you're new to us, welcome. We're making glitter glue. All I'm doing is putting some glitter, some clear glue. This is Craft Smart. That's the brand I use for this because I just started making my own. That's the glue I used. I really haven't deviated too much from that. I'm just noticing what's coming across. Then you want a really fine glitter. I could show you the difference because my great friend Shelly got me this pop. And though the orange pop's fantastic, the red pop isn't great. Okay, here's the orange pop. Super glittery, super fantastic, iridescent-y, and then this one's just kind of like chunkier glitter. It didn't work as good. So this is from Amazon because last year, Michael's was just out by October. So if you want your seasonal glitter, get on down. This is from Amazon. They also sell glitter in bags if you use a lot, if you're like a preschool mom or you're a homeschool mom like Tessa. Oh my gosh, you quilt too, Carol? Oh my gosh. So Shelly, I haven't checked Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby isn't my favorite. I know, don't kill me. It's not my favorite. I was happy with them for a while, mainly because they had the large bottles of the paints I needed for paint parties. And then I didn't have to order them online because I'm a distributor. But honestly, they take too long. But then they downsize their paints. And so sometimes I have a reason to go in there. Well, mainly I don't have a reason to go in there. I honestly haven't gone to Joann's, which is where the pop is. Shelly, do you know if Hobby Lobby has the pop glitter or not? So Tessa, I'm told weekly by school teachers that thank you, I now can have glitter back in the classroom. You give them a little cup, you know, with the glue, and put the glitter in and have them stir it. So they have a little accountability for that. And then you don't have that glitter explosion, and they get to bring that glitter back. So if you feel like going out on a limb someday and you want to try it, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this, but I seriously get messages from grade school teachers thanking me so much because they love glitter and they want their kids to have it, but the janitor was hating their life. So, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. Okay. So the only thing with the glitter is you definitely will want 2 coats. If you are Julie Smith from, I think she's Spangle, maybe she's not Spangle, maybe she's Spokane. She probably puts 80 million coats on, and it looks like she did a epoxy pour on her work. Fantastic. And it can take her several weeks to finish a piece, which she has the patience and she doesn't care. And I'm happy that she shows up, but it always looks fantastic. She's super crafty, and she could take a magazine, page for the magazine, and make a chicken coop backdrop. It's crazy. Some people they just have that ability. I'm happy enough to call her friend. I don't think I want to do his hand. I'm not 100% sure if you'll be able to see the bling. I'm trying to get it low enough the light will hit it. The bling on the Grinch, the Grinchy bling. I'm gonna do the days till Christmas, to Xmas, Grinchmas. Okay, so I need another one. You want a pretty thick paintbrush. A round one works best just because it has more bristles. Stir it up. If it's too thick, add a couple drops of water at a time for viscosity. You want it to spread out. Hey, Donna. The small Art Deco paint. Oh, it is really. Yeah, I know, Donna. Like I said, I'm a little frustrated that I finally found a Hobby Lobby. It was pretty close to my house, and I finally made it in, starting a couple years ago. They had a pretty amazing selection, and next thing you know, it's on, closeout prices for the big jugs that I go through, and you guys would probably just need white and black in the big jugs, and then it was chunky, and all of that was left was brown, like a dark brown. It was crazy. So yeah, I kind of like to go in, like if I need a new rug for my patio, like a seasonal rug, I like to go in for like decor, like kitchen, but I'm not gonna turn my back on the home goods. You guys know I love the home goods. Yeah, so Shelly's saying the same thing. She loves Hobby Lobby decor. And what I think is, yeah, they get some pretty good stuff, and they get it really early, so you better be on the ball. Like, you should be in there now probably to get their Christmas. But I really like home goods. Really, really. Really, really. In fact, Sabrina goes, well, maybe I should get a job at Home Goods. And I was like, could you please? Could you get that discount? And then I was talking to an employee, and they only get 10%. I was like, don't worry about it. All right, so I'm hoping you guys can see this. Now it's wet still, so that super high gloss effect, it'll dry and then it'll get bumpy. And as you keep adding the glitter, so let it dry, apply it some more. As you keep adding the glitter, then there's more glitter surface that's catching the light. Amazing. If you're looking for it to be super glossy, I probably won't use this one because it's urethane based. So keep that in mind. If you're spraying for sheen, the triple thick is urethane based. So you're gonna get what's called ambering. Fancy name for it's a yellow. You don't want a yellow, and it's because my background is white. So I would go with a water-based Minwax polyacrylic, here's the thing to know. The clear gloss is not even gloss, guys. It's more like satin, right? Not really matte, but not really satin. Definitely not gloss. So don't be afraid of that one if you don't love gloss. It's a good one. But I still give it several coats just to protect the white, because you want to be able to wipe it off. If you have kids at home, messes happen. If you're in this household, I'm the messy one. So I'm just gonna reapply a couple more times this glitter. I love it so much. And then I have a couple decisions to make. I feel like the ornament should be pretty glittery is what I'm trying to say. But then every ball insert with the ball insert has to be glittery too. So if I choose to glitter the ornament, the ball, then that's fine. But like the 40 of these, I couldn't even count that high today, have to be glittered too, because they fit right like this. Hopefully this is dry. So they fit like that. And I could have made that black if I wanted to. So that's something to keep in mind. And so I was really wanting this glittery, but ultimately laziness has taken over and I'm saying, no, I probably won't want to glitter all of them. I don't know. What do you guys think? White, black, buttermilk's a good one. Tuscan red, yep. So where did you find them in the bigger bottles, Donna? Just out of curiosity. I can order them. I can even get them in the really big jugs, but I always forget my password. You guys get it. I forget my password, and then I have to wait for somebody to call me. And though I love deco art so much, sometimes it's just not worth it. I do a really good job of mixing my own colors, so I'm not worried about that. But sometimes it's just nice to have them. And these, as I'm squeezing out the little pink kits, I can maybe get 8 little portion, the little ones, the little like paint pots from one of these, maybe 9, maybe 10. It just depends. So yeah, I want to make sure I use that. So I don't want his hand done. So let's put him together. I'm going to do them backwards so you can see a little bit better. I don't know. Let me know. Are you a Grinchy family? I probably shouldn't say his name. I'll get in trouble. I'll get smacked down by the copyright police. I got a little glitter on that. Oh, I could glitter this. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! So I will take everything apart and I will do all my final touches before I share. I just wanted to let you see what it looks like together. So this just fits in here. It pops in. Oh, that was easy. I was a little nervous about that, to tell you the truth. Okay, so be careful when you're taking his hands off the tape. And it should just go right in. It should just whew, yay, it went right in. He's got 2 fingers. They look really similar, but one has this top notch, and I'm just gonna match it up. What's his middle finger? Or maybe it says ring finger. One, yeah, it's a ring finger. This is his middle. There you go. Okay, so here's the white. I painted green by mistake, so I'm gonna have to address that. Here's his fuzzy wuzzy fluff. And what I'm thinking about doing is using, what's it called, that fluffy stuff. We used it for ceramics a lot. Snow Tex. I'm thinking about putting some Snow Tex on there. Or if you had the thick paint, the heavy body acrylic, that would give you the look you're looking for also. The look, it's gonna give you the look. Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry you're not glittery. I'm gonna have to decide if I have enough time to do that. Okay, so here we go. I think I know you guys are visual people, but they're still drying. So I'm just gonna do it like this, if that's okay. Ta-da. Okay, just imagine, if you will, that they fit. Okay, I can put them a little closer. Super cute. Super cute. It'll fit, don't worry, it'll fit on there. Oh, great, I'm getting a lot of hearts and some thumbs. That makes the algorithm really happy, and that means more people will see this, so thank you for doing that. I can only say thank you because we're only so busy because of you guys spreading the love. Ta-da-da. Okay, so it's not too big, not too small, and I have my stand right here. I'm gonna paint it black to match the frame. I'm gonna also take a sponge and paint around the side, because let's face it, that white's off-putting. I wouldn't normally it'd be lazy. So let me know what you think about the project I've been making for my family. We'll probably pop it on the website a little later today when we're all done. Happy Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow for another paint project, but it'll probably be more Thanksgiving. I told John, I said, I really want the thankful turkey, but I also have the door hangers kits that I want to get to. So there's so many projects I want to get to and paint for you, so you have a way, a resource if you need them, so to speak. So it's a little long-winded. I'm getting kind of hungry. Tessa, you need it all. You just need it all. You need those little kids to get in there and help you with the glitter. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Bye.